everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an eye look with the new Colourpop Mar Palette. It has 9 shades of gorgeous goodness, and we're going to work with as many of them as we can without looking funky. We don't want to do that. So I've already got all my makeup on, my base makeup, my concealer, my eye primer, my eyebrows, my blush, my lips. The only thing I'm missing is my eyeballs, and we're going to do that together. So first of all, I've already got a neutral bone shade laid down on my eyes to set the eye primer, so I don't need to do that. But I do need to put down a transition shade, so I'm going to use this shade right here. It's a matte camel color. And I've got my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pick some of that up. Oh, there is a little bit of kickback in the palette. And I'm just going to work that through the crease, windshield wiper motions, in small circles to blend it. And since I have hooded eyes, I'm going to bring this up a little bit above my crease. So the transition shade is nice and blended all the way up to the brow almost. Now you notice I have really crepey eyelids, which kind of sucks. It really ages me. Okay, and the same thing with the other eye. Okay, and I'm going to pin my bangs out of the way because they're trying to attack me. There. Oh, that looks sexy, doesn't it? Ooh. Okay. So now that I've got my transition shade down, I'm going to put some color in the crease and in the outer V very carefully because I have a feeling it's very pigmented. We're going to go in with this brown shade here, and we're going to very lightly, light-handedly put this in the crease. Not as high as we put the other shade. We're going to start right about here, and we're going to bring it down and blend it up and over ever so lightly. Just to give us some dimension. Okay. Make sure it's blended well. You don't want any harsh lines. Now we'll do the same on the other side. Okay. Now that both sides are done, we are going to take and clean the brush. Okay. We're going to take a flat brush, and we are going to pack on this shade on the outer third of the eye. We'll see how it works without any Fix Plus. Oh yeah, my brush is not wet. I have no Fix Plus on it, and this is really pigmented. What a gorgeous coppery brown. Very bronze. Okay, we'll do the same to the other side. Beautiful color payoff. Okay, now I'll clean my brush and we'll go on to the next color. And we're going to use this color right here, smack dab in the middle. It's so pretty. I've been eyeballing it. Oh, it looks so nice. And like I said, there is some kick up in the palette, but sometimes that happens when you've got a really blendable shadow. Okay, we're putting that right in the center. Okay, now that we have our pop of color in the center of the eyes, and I clean our brush, and in the inner corner, inner third of the eye, we're going to use this peachy orange shade. It's going to go with my top, see? This peachy orange shade in the inner third of the eye. So we're going to pick that up on our brush. Sure to tap off any excess, or it is probably going to drift down, and just pack this on the inner third. And bring it over and blend it with that teal color a bit. So there's no harsh lines. And the same on the other eye. Okay, and now that we have that done, I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade in the middle and just blend that stuff out on the lid. Okay, I'm going to grab another brush, similar brush, it's almost the same, and I'm going to pick up that copper in the corner and make sure we didn't lose any punch while we were doing our thing. Okay. Okay, so now for the underside of the eyes, I'm going to take an angled brush. It's just a little elf angled brush, and I'm going to take the transition shade and sweep that over the lower lashes. Bringing it up to the corner to meet the other shadows. Okay. I'm going to take a flat shader brush, or flat liner brush rather. I'm going to take a flat liner brush, and I'm going to dip into this blue in the corner. It's a very vibrant blue. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to line the lower lash line with it. nice and tight right up against the lashes. I'm going to go back with the same angled brush. I'm going to dip into the orangish shade and just smoke that bottom line out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to get my eyeliner on and my lashes, and I'll be right back. And there are my lashes, and one last little step. We're going to take this shade here, and we're going to pop it in the corner with a little bitty flat brush. Bring it down to the lash line a little bit. And there we have our eye look with the Mar palette from Colourpop. This palette retails for $12 on their website. They also have a brother or sister palette to this, the Soul palette, which is also $12, or you can get both in a set for $24. Hey, so it is now after midnight. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a wear test so that you know whether this eyeshadow can hang in there or not. It has been on my eyes for approximately 7 hours now. So far, no color fading, no color transferring. It is hung in there really, really well, and I'm really impressed. The palette, $12 again at Colourpop's website. And we used almost all the colors in this palette. We used this blue here, we used this peachy shade here, we used all 3 colors across the middle, and we used both the browns on the bottom. So we used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9 shades. My final thoughts on this: very pigmented, very blendable. There is kick up when you dip into the palette, but it's nothing that would deter me from buying it. Usually palettes with some kick up like that do blend well, so it's to be expected. I'm more than willing to deal with it, and I'm more than willing to pay $12 for this palette. It is worth every penny. You figure 9 shades, $12, that's just a hair over $1 a shade. It's a great deal. So those are my thoughts on this palette. Well, that's it for my video today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you tune in next time I upload a video. It was great doing this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy the eye look. Thank you, and be sure to subscribe by clicking the button down below and ring the little bell so you're notified of all my uploads. Bye!